Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Garden a Day with Maidenbrock Gardens, where we explore the world one garden at a time. Today is May 6th. If you've listened to all of our episodes this year, well, first, thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. But if you have listened to all of our episodes this year, you already know that most gardens share a lot in common. Sustainability efforts, water wise plant choices, children's gardens, meditation gardens, areas dedicated to roses or herbs, pollinator gardens. The list goes on and on. Today's garden shares those same things, but it also has a quite unique claim to fame: its location. Many gardens open to the public today began as the private backyard or estate of a single owner or family, but today's garden is located on the former prison grounds of the old Idaho State Penitentiary, the place where inmates set up boxing matches and horseshoe pits, where they played football and tennis, where they practiced for their baseball team called the Outlaws that played other teams in the Treasure Valley of Idaho. Today we are exploring the Idaho Botanical Garden in Boise, Idaho. The first building of the old Idaho State Penitentiary was built in 1870, 7 years after Idaho became a territory of the United States and 20 years before it became a state. If you get a chance to see a photo of that old building, you will see it looks straight out of the Wild West. I've included a link in the notes. The prison operated until 1973. That year, the prison site was placed on the National Register of Historic Places, and the buildings were placed under the management of the Idaho State Historical Society. And in 1984, the grounds became the Idaho Botanical Garden. The garden is located on 32 acres, but only about half of that is dedicated to gardens for visitors to explore. The first gardens planted were the Rose, Herb, and Meditation Gardens, covering about 2 acres. An irrigation system was installed and nature trails were blazed. Other gardens have been added through the years to bring the garden's number of specialty and display gardens to 9. The gardens include an English garden, a plant select demonstration garden, a children's adventure garden, an Idaho native plant garden, and several conservation gardens. A Lewis and Clark native plant garden was installed in 2006 to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This garden focuses on plants collected by Lewis and Clark on their famous Corps of Discovery expedition to the Pacific, specifically 145 plants collected between Montana and Oregon. There is art in this garden, including statues dedicated to Diana, Princess of Wales, and Sacagawea, as well as botanical art such as a willow tunnel and a tree sculpture. The former baseball field, known today as Outlaw Field, is the site of outdoor events and a popular summer concert series. One note about the rose garden. A rose garden, but I'm not sure if it is the rose garden or if there might be 2 separate rose gardens, but a rose garden is located in the place where 6 inmates from the penitentiary were executed by hanging. The old penitentiary and the garden are next door to each other. They're on the same grounds, so it's possible to visit both in one day, though they do require separate tickets for entry. And another note, the cemetery for the penitentiary is located within the botanical garden, near the vegetable garden, I believe, and the penitentiary has been featured on the Travel Channel shows Destination Fear and Ghost Adventures for all of the activity that happens at the old pen. For the curious, a few former inmates included Bob Meeks, who was a member of Butch Cassidy's gang, Lita Southard, who was convicted of murdering her 4th husband but was suspected of poisoning her first 3 husbands as well, and Raymond Snowden, known as Idaho's Jack the Ripper. The botanical garden has turned the creepy into the beautiful, replaced the bad guys with good flowers, I guess. The garden offers summer camps, school field trips, and workshops for children, as well as many educational opportunities for adults. They also host weddings and other special events. The garden is open Wednesday through Monday from 9 to 5. Well, that's about it for today's garden visit. Join me here tomorrow to find out where we're going next. And if you have a minute, will you write a review for the podcast wherever you listen? Every review helps us find new listeners, and those 5-star reviews help the most. I really hate asking this every episode, but if you could do it, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening today and every day. I really, truly do appreciate it. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.